episode of Beyond the Present podcast. I'm Daniel Moggan, and today we're talking about the growth mindset. Ooh, that sounds so fancy, the growth mindset. That seems super cool, like so enlightened. But guys, believe it or not, even though the concept of growth mindset might seem a little bit too classy or too fancy, the fact of the matter is that the growth mindset is the foundation of not only success, but also happiness. Let me remind you guys about the importance of this concept one more time. This isn't just about success, it's also about happiness, because it's proven that people who have struggles in life and who tend to feel unhappy most of the time do not have a growth mindset, which makes them feel stuck. Now, let me explain why that's important and how we can actually develop and cultivate the growth mindset. So first of all, what exactly is having a growth mindset? You see, the growth mindset is what stands at the opposite side of a closed mindset or a fixed mindset. And the difference is very simple. If you have a fixed mindset, you believe that things are the way they are. And if you're good, you're good. If you're bad, you're bad. If it worked out, it worked out. If it didn't, it didn't. So you have this fixed approach to everything. And as a result, you don't believe that things could be improved. Things are what they are. They will always be like that. So for example, let's say that you had an experience where you failed at something. If you have a fixed mindset, you say, well, I'm not built for that. I tried to start a business. I failed. Therefore, I'm not meant to start a business. Therefore, I'm not meant to ever be an entrepreneur. And that thing is not for me. Done. I'm out of it. And guess what? What do you think happens when you have that type of mindset? When you believe that, okay, I started something, I failed, therefore I am a failure in this, therefore I will quit. Exactly. This all leads to you quitting down the line, and this all leads to you simply abandoning your pursuit at the first sign of any obstacle, setback, or difficulty. Which is why the fixed mindset ultimately buries almost all your ambitions, goals, and dreams. And today, I want to recommend you to stop having that mindset and to build the exact opposite, which is the growth mindset. So let's talk about that. What is the growth mindset? The growth mindset says that whatever you're doing today, you're doing it as a person in progress. It means that your abilities are not fixed, but rather could be developed. The situation isn't just one chance or one opportunity, but a series of opportunities. If you fail in one case or two or three, you can always win at another. Right away, it's quite apparent the difference between these two, right? Think of somebody who believes that no matter how terribly he or she failed at something, they can learn from that failure and try again with an improved sense of skill and knowledge the next time. Versus somebody says, like, you know what? This is what it is. I'm not built for this. I'm not meant for this. This isn't for me. I can't do it. Well, the former tends to keep persisting. They keep their minds open about how they can learn and improve, how they can devise new strategies to help them achieve their goals, while the latter simply starts complaining like, this is not for me. The rich, they're all a bunch of thieves. They stole my money. They're just lucky. They didn't do anything else, you know. I just was born unlucky. It's my mom. It's my dad. It's my society, blah, blah, blah. They start just complaining all the time. And no wonder that these guys are not very happy with their lives. It's obvious. When you have a fixed mindset, there is no room for improvement, which means down the line, you will not feel very good about yourself, and you will somehow feel inferior to most people. Because you're seeing other people who are getting ahead, you're ascribing their success to luck or chance or, immorality or whatever it is that you think will justify your inaction to make you feel better temporarily. And then you realize, oh my gosh, my life isn't getting much better. And today, I want to encourage you to stop that. This is the most dangerous disease that is unfortunately very common these days. The disease of seeing yourself as something that you cannot improve, as somebody who just is stuck in a situation that can't get any further. You see, no matter where you're in life right now, if you're alive, you can get better, you can do better, and you can get better stuff in life. No matter where you are. Dude, easy for you to say that. I'm not white. I'm not a male. I'm not young. I'm not this. I'm not that. None of these things will have any impact on achieving your goals. So long as you believe in a growth mindset, you understand that no matter what you have right now, no matter what you did before, no matter your current skills or abilities, everything that was just mentioned could be improved inch by inch until you achieve your goals. That's the growth mindset. You're saying, well, Dan, I tried this and I failed. So what? You can learn from that and try again. I tried and I failed again. What's the problem? What did you do differently this time? Oh, you didn't do anything different. And how did you expect to get a different result? They say, if you want to do the same thing and get different results, you're insane. That's like the ultimate definition of insanity. So instead of trying to blame yourself for the failures, deploy the success formula. So what is the success formula in this case that helps you develop a growth and growth-oriented mindset? When you try something, you have to first know what your aim is. We call this goal setting. You can't have a growth mindset unless you're growing towards something of importance, something concrete that you understand and therefore aim at. That's the first step. So you see, you can't be an aimless person and just walk aimlessly in life and hoping to be, I'm a growth-oriented person. No, it's not just about grabbing a book or studying or going to seminars or working on yourself. In order to be a growth-oriented person, you have to grow towards something. And that requires goal setting, which is what I've been, talking about literally throughout our program dozens of times, because that's the root core of all success. They say success is goals and all else is commentary. So if you want to be growth-oriented, you have to be goal-oriented. That's the first step. So you have to know exactly what your goals and outcomes are in life. Once you know that, now you have a track to run on. Now you have a destination, so you can then adjust and calibrate along the way. That's the first step of the success formula. Decide exactly what you want. The second step is the planning part. That's when you plan to achieve that desire. So whatever it is that you want, you first set it as a goal. And then you ask yourself, how can I achieve it? So let's go back to our original example of starting your own business. So the goal here is clear. My goal is to start my own business. That's the first goal. Now the plan says, all right, so what's the plan here? You say, well, what kind of business? Okay, that's the first one. So perhaps you want to start a new restaurant. Okay, now let's make a plan. Do you want to make a brand new restaurant? Do you want to get a franchise or something? You know what? I don't have much time, so let's go for a franchise. Good. We're getting closer. You see, planning requires that goal to become as specific as possible. So now your goal of having a business has all of a sudden come down to starting a new, or perhaps buying a franchise and then having that and running it to make a profit. Now you have a plan. So once you have a plan, the next step is taking action. You want to start taking action. And in order for you to gain the feedback you need to adjust and readjust, you need to take action. You can't just wish for something or have a goal or make a plan without taking action. That is the part when you have to start hustling, when you have to work hard to gain feedback. In this case, for you, the action in the case of starting a franchise restaurant is like looking around, going to certain franchises, asking questions from the owners, maybe perhaps going online, filing an application, talking to your bankers about the loans and so on. That's called the action. Now, this is just one example. This could be applied to any other goal you have in life. And once you take action, guess what? Do most things in life that are valuable come the first time you try to get them? Probably not. If you look back at your life, you realize most of the important goals in your life were the result of you trying many different things again and again until you got them. And that's exactly what's happening here. If you truly want to make the most of your life, you have to start taking massive action to gain feedback, knowing that most things do not work the first few times. You have to keep trying. But here's the thing. Anytime you get a feedback, you have to change course a little bit and try again. So you do not just do the exact same thing again that failed the last time. You make a slight adjustment, a slight change, and then try again. That's the third step. So you keep taking massive action in order to gain the feedback, And then the fourth step was to try again using a different method. That's it. That's all it takes. Set a goal, make a plan, take action, analyze the feedback of your action, change your approach, and try again. Once you do this, growth mindset is the ultimate result of that, along with the pursuit of your goals and its eventual accomplishment. So guys, understand this. No matter who you are, no matter where you are in life right now, no matter how disadvantaged you think or perhaps bad you feel you are, it doesn't really matter. You can always get better. But to do so, you have to commit to improving your situation. You have to commit to pursuing your goals by studying it, making plans, and taking action. And please develop this belief that no matter who you are today or where you are or what you have, you can become better, you can do better, and you can get better. Whatever it is that you want. This is a belief system that you must cultivate if you want to make the most of your life. And it's my sincere wish that you, the listeners, are going to take the action necessary to make this a reality. And hopefully, by following these few steps, not only will you cultivate a growth mindset, but will also accomplish and achieve all of your goals. All right, guys, that's all the time we had for. Hope you enjoyed it. And never forget to build that growth mindset. Have a good one. This was Daniel Mulligan, and this was Beyond the Present Podcast. Take care.